And now I want to turn it over to one of our newest New Dems and New Deal alum, fellow Washington Congresswoman Marilyn Strickland.
Right, well, thank you very much, Madam Chair, and thank you, Jonathan, for hosting us here. From City Hall as a New Deal leader to the halls of Congress as a New Democrat, it is my honor to be here today. And one of the things that I love being part of this network is really about pragmatism, getting things done, and delivering for the people that we represent. And what's so cool about this coalition that we have is that we're not a monolith. We are Democrats, but we range in ideology. But the thing that we share most is that we have values of getting people back to work, of equity, of opportunity, of inclusion, and making sure that any economic recovery that we support is going to be one that is inclusive. I think about the values that I learned as a New Deal leader, and that includes being bipartisan without compromising your values, collaboration, listening, again, and just being very practical about what we want to do. On the 9th of February, I was proud to sponsor a letter, and I had about 50 of my colleagues sign on with me. And this was really imploring that we make sure we maintain the $350 billion that is in the American Recovery Plan to ensure that local government, tribal government, and counties are going to get access to these funds. And as someone who came from local government, I fully understand that a population threshold of 500,000 in population isn't going to cut it, and it will exclude a lot of communities. So I'm glad to see that the provision includes places for populations of 50,000 or more and 50,000 or smaller, because this has to be an inclusive recovery. I think about some of the rates in Pierce County, in Thurston County, and in Mason County that I represent in the 10th District of Washington State, and people are still out of work. Small businesses are still struggling. And so by providing help to local government so that they can decide how this money is used, we can keep more people employed. I also want to emphasize too that a lot of thought and care went into this package. It's big and it's comprehensive, but when your house is on fire, you have to use every resource you can to put the fire out. I'm so honored to work with leaders like Susan Delbene to work on this package. And I tell folks that what's so cool about being a New Democrat is that this is the shop where policy actually happens in Congress. This is a shop where we write things and they're more likely to pass and become laws. So it's my honor to be here today. And again, thanks for everyone for joining us today. And let's just get this passed. Let's have our friends in the Senate work with us to make this happen. And let's get America back to work in an equitable way. Thank you.